Hey everybody, this is John with Crypto Networker News Channel. In this video, I just want to talk about what happened with Bitcoin. Have you noticed, in case you haven't noticed, that it has dropped below 8,000, and people are starting to, panic or take note of it. And I'm going to explain why this happened. It was about a 5% dip, which to be honest with you, it really isn't that bad. We've seen this over and over. It's going to go back up again. And I'm going to explain why this happened and why you do not have to worry about this at all. Okay, so let's take this first look at the coin market cap. We see Bitcoin dropping out here. It was about 5%. It probably came up a little bit. It was an average about 5%. So we'll look at the graph here real quick, and you see, we've seen this right here, this sideways movement, and it will continue to do this somewhat. However, it's going to and I'm going to tell you why I believe that it will go to the moon, right? So Bitcoin will moon, and I'll explain why I feel this way. First of all, this is my opinion. I am not a financial advisor. None of this information is meant to be taken as financial advice. These are solely my opinions. Okay, so let me explain why I think what happened. Let's explain from what happened yesterday. So the Winklevoss twins. Bitcoin ETF rejected by the SEC. So everybody's been talking about these ETFs, these exchange traded funds. The Winklevoss brothers got rejected again. I think it's the second attempt. And although I really like these guys, they've done a great job with Gemini, and these guys are Harvard grad people. They're smart kids. They know what they're doing. However, there's just way too many holes in their proposal. They just don't have the security, the compliance, or the safety for SEC approval. Like I said, as much as I like them, they're just not holding any weight against the other ETFs. Now, there's several other ETF proposals out there, and I did a video about this. Why I believe once these get approved, we're going to see some pretty big movement in Bitcoin for the positive, right? So, with that being said, what do I believe will get approved by the SEC? The CBOE, the Chicago Board Options Exchange, right? In this article, the CBOE may finally get its holy grail Bitcoin ETF by 2019. So this is when this happens, and I really believe it's going to happen. I think they're going to be the first one to get approved. The CBOE has their shit together. They understand how this works, compliance, and I'm going to explain why I believe. And there's about 5 other ones waiting for approval that are probably pretty decent. I'm not going to go over it in this video because I really believe the CBOE is going to be the first one to start this off. And so why do I think the CBOE? Well, first of all, they were the first ones, let's go down this article, to get approved for, let's see, right here. They were first ones to get approval for futures, right? So they were first ones to get approved for future options. I'm going to see, or here it is. Okay, so here we go. Last December. So if you read this part of the article, the CBOE tenaciously pursued getting approval for the ETFs while already being one of the first to launch Bitcoin futures last December. So they already got proof for that. So I think that's really in their favor. They've already shown the transparency, the security that and the compliance that is needed for SEC approval. Reading through this, I'm not going to read through the whole article, but here was one of the things. And I could leave this article in the description if you want to read it. The reason why I believe they're going to get approval is mainly is their insurance policy, right? So before private investors come into this space, they need to know, hey, is my client's money safe? How safe is it, right? This is the reason why big institutional investors have not come into cryptocurrency yet, but they will, right? And when this gets approved, this is going to open up the door. The floodgates are going to open up. This is my opinion, and it's the opinion of many as well. The insurance policy would carry limits of $25 million in primary coverage and $100 million in excessive coverage, with the ability to increase coverage depending on the value of the Bitcoin held by the trust. This is going to be the reason why. They have the compliance, they have the insurance, they carry the weight, right? They've already proven themselves with being the first ones to have Bitcoin futures. So this is why I feel they will be the first one. Here's another article here that goes into some other stuff here. Basically the same stuff. And one of the things too that jumped out at me in this article is several giants have commented that Bitcoin-based ETFs are crucial to financial innovation, with companies like JP Morgan calling them the holy grail for owners and investors back in February 2018. Should CBO's application be passed, client investment options will open up in the first quarter of 2019. So it's not going to happen right away. I did mention this in another video, but it will happen. So please, just don't. What I could tell you out of this, everybody here in the crypto space, don't panic sell, don't worry, and hodl, because more of these dips are going to come, and it scares people, right? But without a shadow of a doubt, Bitcoin is going to go to the moon when these institutional investors come in, and it's not a matter of if this happens, right? It's a matter of when. And when it happens, we're going to see Bitcoin go to the moon. Let's look at what Forbes wrote on it. So for Bitcoin Moon, just wait until institutional investors show up. You see where I'm going with this? Again, this is my opinion, but I have some, subjective data here, some data to show you, some subjective stuff. Obviously, these are articles, but based on these major sources in finance, this is why Bitcoin will go to the moon. And some people are saying, it says Forbes columnist and London's Think Market strategist Naeem Aslam thinks 50,000 by the end of December is doable. So we're still only just a little more than halfway through 2018. And by the end of this year, right, it can happen. Now, if it doesn't go that high, I still think it'll probably blow through 10,000, maybe 12 or more. It could easily go to 50,000. I mean, there's no guarantee, right? But when the approval of these ETFs by the CBOE, the SEC approves this, and we will see a Bitcoin moon. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and please comment. I like to hear your comments, good, bad, or indifferent. Whether you agree with me, don't agree with me, and why. I don't delete any comments, so say what you want. I don't really care. The only comments I delete are people spamming their affiliate links and stuff, stupid shit like that. But anyway, again, I'm John. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll look forward to doing another video for you guys.